How's it going, guys? I'm Janet, and I'm here to take you on an adventure in La Gomera. We will sail on this catamaran, dock by the vertical cliffs in Valle Gran Rey, hit hardly accessible caves inhabited by freedom lovers, and also go ashore to hike mountain trails. Spectacular views guaranteed. Welcome aboard! In the last episode, after a pleasant sail from Tenerife, the catamaran works its way down the coast of La Gomera, reaching the remote beach La Cantera with its mysterious buildings. Today we leave off our adventure there, heading to Valle Gran Rey. Perfect place for alternative vacationers, hikers, nature lovers and independent travelers. We left Playa Negra and we are heading to our next destination, Valle Gran Rey, where we are gonna anchor tonight. There are giant cliffs above the town over there. To park the dinghy here and climb up the ladder to get to town. The port area kept its traditional character and you can still get the fresh fish directly from a fisherman. Next to the harbor there are few local restaurants with their rugged decor, and I have to admit, if you are a seafood lover, that is the place to be. Lower part of the valley is the popular tourist destination in La Gomera. Here are the most scenic natural beaches in the entire island, Playa Calera and Playa Ingles. Fortunately, Valle Gran Rey has maintained its village character and the Canary charm, and is not overrun by tourist crowds and all-inclusive resorts. The Gomeran Rebellion of 1488 is the most important event in the entire history of La Gomera, not only because of the enormous significance it had for its inhabitants, but also because it has managed to survive to this day in the collective memory of the Gomerans through the oral tradition. It's not the monument of the great king. This bronze statue has been erected to honor Autacuperche, an indigenous leader in the rebellion against the Spanish conquistadors. Unfortunately, the rebellion, due to its tragic ending, meant for the Gomerans the definite end of their status as a free people.
I don't dare because it's too strong. And the higher you go, it's really strong.
Cool!
Oh, professional!
When I was looking for some fun facts about Valley of the Great King, a blunt opinion caught my eye. Hippies, Germans and locals that hate them both. What a brief description of social relations prevailing in the valley.
Take one of those ones.
Gomera's association with alternative lifestyle attracts visitors wanting to avoid commercialism. In the valley, Germans make up the majority of holidaymakers. The number is additionally supported by the large population of German expats residing in the island. Frankly speaking, sometimes it feels like a German colony. But wait, there is more to it. The atmosphere of Valle Gran Rey was notably formed by the foreign hippies, mostly Germans, who were coming here in the 60s looking for off-grid destinations, sun and low rents. Some of them are still here, but most of them left. However, the hippie vibe has retained in this place and keeps attracting new generations of colorful individuals and free-spirit artists.
Is that how you would do it, eh?
Beaches and then jump out full dinghy.
In the morning, we had a visitor, Jalila, who came to the catamaran with a tender, and I must say is quite an individual. Meeting her led us to a series of unexpected activities on the beach later on this evening.
So,
Are
yeah,
you vegan?
no,
Okay.
but I don't drink so much milk anymore
Okay. Okay.
because I don't like what they do to the cows.
Fair enough.
Tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, estoy aquí. Tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, tiempo no tiene cuenta, estoy aquí.
We were absolutely amazed by the vibe of the valley. We sank into its atmosphere and magic. Different people mingle here together. Everyone seems to express themselves in a variety of ways. Express freely, without fear of being judged. I have to confess, I had to step out of my comfort zone few times in order to participate in some of the exercises proposed by Jalila. At the beginning, I felt intimidated, but at the end, liberated. Driving from Valle Gran Rey towards the Laurel Forest, we were intrigued to see a bridge between two mountains. When we went under it, the whole stone structure revealed that happened to be a beginning point of some stunning hikes. And we went for it.
We are at the Mirador de El Santo. That's the Tagaluche village.
You can't find the light, got you through a cloudy day. When the stars ain't shining bright, feel like you lost your way. When the kind of life so very far away. Think back to what my daddy said. Sun is the darkest before the dawn. Sees so shine, and then the sun shine.
altitude the pine trees thrive. The thing is, pine trees don't give much shelter.
The weather in La Gomera's upper parts can be quite fickle.
Hola! There's like the little route, all cars, they have to climb up this curvy road up to the peak. There's lots of hikers also on the way. We are in a green belt of the island due to the clouds bringing water, while down there in Valle Gran Rey it's mostly yellow stone-ish dry land. And here, look, we have the first palm tree at this level on our route down to the valley.
Cloudy day, when the stars ain't shining bright, feel like you lost your way. When the candlelight falls, burns so very far away. Think back to what
There is like a goat farm high up in the mountains, and some of the goats run loose. Oh, they are the baby ones. Come on. Come on. We have reached the mountain pass between two valleys, and we are actually heading there down the valley up to that point. Can you see the ship there in the distance? That's our destination. Another shelter for the goats. The thing is, there are no goats here at the moment, but looks cool. Maybe the goats are not staying in a 5-star hotel, but they definitely do have 5-star view. We are almost at the summit. There is no higher than that. See you later. The actual summit is just there. I'm very, very close. I've made it. I reached the highest point of this mountain trek. It was worth it.
We're going to find a nice little anchorage, which is about 20 minutes away. We're going to drop the anchor there, have a nice dinner, maybe a swim, and get ready to sail back to Tenerife tomorrow.
And what's the place called?
So I forget what the bay is called, but the point is Punta Gaviota. Punta Gaviota.
cool, aber das ist sein.
This catamaran seems to head exactly where we are going. Just there are already few boats at the very spot, which means people find it quite entertaining there, quite beautiful. It appears to be quite popular bay, like for such a little place.
Cincarime is the last and most charming of the string of 3 beaches connected by a cave, dry only at low tide, and rock and mountain passes. Located at the end of a ravine, it can only be reached by sea or by foot along a dirt track, about an hour walk from the village of Playa de Santiago.
The bay we just docked in seems to have a thriving nomad community. There is plenty of caves in this mountain, and several of them seem to be inhabited by free people.
Mars-like craters and caverns, vertical cliffs falling into the ocean, sun hiding behind the horizon line literally at the end of the old world. Pure, rough, untouched by the civilization. Picture naked hippies, beautiful people, a wonderful atmosphere in this carefree place, where people come to live in caves or camp out in tents, and many return year after year.
That's the end of our 8 days trip. We're going back home, home sweet home, Tenerife.